The Four Musketeers. Are you the type of person who is willing to easily let friendships go? I have heard people say to others, don't quit that job. You might not get another one so easily. Or it's a beast out there. Jobs are not as common as they once were, in reference to getting a job. But I do not hear people say, don't let go of your friendship so easily. You might not get another one. There are a lot of people who are friendless out there. Let me know down below. Have you ever heard people saying that in regard to friendships? In this season, season 3, the girls find out that they no longer have to live together under the care of Mrs. Garrett because they paid off the damage for the school van by working in the school's cafeteria. If you recall from my season 2 video, The New Girl, actually I did 2 videos on The New Girl, part 1 and part 2. I asked the question, who do men prefer, Blair or Joe? You can check it out. In that episode, the girls went to the Chug-a-Lug bar to see who could score a date, but they stole the school van in order to get there. While at the bar, the van was damaged. Instead of being expelled from the school for stealing the van, Mrs. Garrett agreed to take the girls under her custody by having them live in the room across from hers so that she could keep an eye on them. And they would work off the debt for the van by working in the school's cafeteria. So that's the backstory. The girls seem to be getting along fine with some squabbles here and there, but after a while, they started to become easily annoyed at each other's quirks. Instead of overlooking each other's shortcomings, they chose to magnify them, which of course made matters worse. When Mrs. Garrett informed the girls that they no longer were beholden to their debt because they had finally paid off for the damages to the van, the girls were overjoyed with the news and chose to go their separate ways by returning to the school's dormitory. I will save the ending in case you want to watch this episode in its entirety for yourself. But I do want to give a couple of commentaries on the parts that I discussed. I feel that this episode should have been titled The Five Musketeers instead of The Four Musketeers, which would have included Mrs. Garrett with the girls. There was a part in this episode when Mrs. Garrett was dismayed that the girls wanted to go their separate ways without even giving a thought of how this would have affected her. She even referred to them as a family. I believe it was reported on some of the episodes that Mrs. Garrett has 2 adult sons. One is Alex and the other is Raymond, that she calls every now and then. Apart from them, the girls were a secondary family to her. My second point is about walking away from friendships too quickly, especially friendships that add value to your life. In other words, they are reciprocal, meaning that there is not only a taking, but there is also giving. Although the girls in the show had disagreements and sometimes arguments, they were a listening ear for each other's problems and provided comfort when needed. What about you? Are you willing to overlook a flaw in your friend, such as a quirk in their personality or a reasonable shortcoming, in order to maintain the friendship? Do you value holding on to friendships, or do you typically get a lot of new friends when you leave your old friends behind? And is it easy today to hold on to friendships, or is it harder? What do you think? Leave your comments below. If you appreciate the commentaries and the work that goes into these videos, please like and subscribe to be updated when I release another video. See you in the next one.